everybody, Optimus Prime here, back with another video. Now, I left the box over here, as you can probably tell, already opened. So yes, this is sort of a pseudo unboxing, sort of a first reaction to something that I didn't think I would get into. But, after watching some videos and some sort of coaxing with myself, I finally went ahead and bought my first Gundam. This is the AILE STRIKE Gundam, if I'm saying that right. It's a high grade. I think it's 1/140th? 144, something like that. Very impressive. I don't know. I don't know what compelled me to get this actual Gundam. But I figured I might as well start off with, with this guy. I heard that the high grade are pretty cool, pretty decent builds. I've never actually done a Gundam review, so this is all kind of new. On the bottom here, you have the different points of the Gundam. As you can see, you've got the Gundam itself, little accessories that it comes with, different poses, and this is all coded in words I can't read. And there's a little anime guy down there. Guy? Yeah, guy. Don't know his name. If you know his name, leave it in the comment section below. It's GR-01, high grade 1, you see 1/144 scale. Just super cool box art. And it's got this nice little rubber band. I suppose all Gundams come with. And it wasn't tight enough that it creased the package, but it was enough to hold it on. So that's a plus. One thing I forgot to mention is, since this is R01, you do see R02 and R03 down in the package. Very cool. I guess this is a high-grade remaster. I'm not quite sure what all that entails, because again, this is my first Gundam. So, let's get open the box and see what all he comes with. And inside the packaging, you do get your trees, or your sprues, for the different Gundam kits. This, I believe, is A. So you see you've got like this gun. Oops, sorry, that has detail. The guns here, the feet down here, sticker sheet, yay. The crest for the head of the Gundam. I'm not sure what these black pieces are. I think they're for the feet, maybe? I don't know, but that's why we have instructions. So very cool, setting it off to the side there. I'm so excited. This looks to be more like accent parts with the red wings and like the backpack stuff. More stickers. You got some wing-a-ding things there on the back. Very cool. What did I say that was? That is C and D. Then you come down to the big part, all the white bits, all the armor bits. And this is PS. So, you've got other bits in here, like, I think these are more accent parts that you can put on. Leg pieces, hand pieces. There's even, that's pretty cool, there's a hand right there that's sculpted holding his laser sword. So it looks like you're going to have to paint the laser sword, because it doesn't come with any clear pieces, which kinda is a downer, but leaves some nice room for you to do your own customization if you want like a red sword, or a blue sword, or a green sword, or whatever, instead of the standard purple, I think pink, light pink, or something like that. Oh, that has a joint. I wonder what that does. So, and then of course you have your instruction manual. And this guy looks really awesome when you get them all done and everything. So, hopefully this build doesn't take too awful long. But if it does, I'm okay with that. Now, like I said, this is my first Gundam. I don't actually watch the show, so I don't actually know what all is going on in the Gundam universe. Now that's kind of weird. Oh, that's how you do it. Okay. So yeah, there probably aren't going to be any customizations to this guy at the moment. because I really don't have all the necessary equipment for it. So I'm probably just going to build them, and I might get a pen later to do some black line details and stuff. As you can see, the instructions, not too terribly bad. Not too bad. Oh, that's what that joint does. Okay, sweet. So that joint that I said I didn't know what did, apparently you can plug it in there to hold, like, his, for the stand. If you have a stand. I don't have a stand. Does it come with a stand? No, it doesn't come with a stand. Darn. And that's pretty much all that's in the box. So, let's get on down to the build itself. Hey everybody, and we're back. The Gundam is successfully built. It is stickered, sort of. There really aren't instructions as to where the stickers go. I mean, I'm sure there are, but they're probably in Japanese. And I didn't really understand Japanese, so... you can see my hand down there. Hello. And I really don't understand Japanese, so... I just put them where I thought they looked good, and where they kind of seemed to fit logically to me. And that one is being quite a pain at the moment. As this video has already said, because I did the unboxing yesterday. No, it didn't take me that long to build it. About 3 hours, really. And it's not quite done. I don't have the proper facilities to do a complete build, and I don't have the marking pen to get in some of the details and all that sort of stuff. So I'm going to call this Mark 1. Mark 1 Gundam, AILE STRIKE GUNDAM. I can read the box from here. It's a high grade, so it's 1/44 scale. It's really nice, beautiful. Love this guy. For my first Gundam figure, I think it's a real beauty. I absolutely love this guy. Now, parts of the sculpt actually broke off getting it out of the tree, but yeah, you can't really notice it that much. I mean, yeah, it's a little... We're going to call it battle damage. Anyway, the build was fun. I really did enjoy the build. Now, one thing that, if you're new to Gundam, that you're going to want to keep in mind is if you have... That knee looks kind of funky. If you have, like, gray carpet, like I do, you're going to want to try to keep the gray pieces on the tree. Now, his leg's looking funny to me, but I guess it's just bent at a weird angle. You're going to want to keep them on the tree for as long as you can. And here's why. They blend into the carpet. About halfway through the build, I was out of joints. Not that kind of joint. The rubber joints to hold the articulation poses in, and I'll get to the articulation in a minute. So you're going to want to keep those close by, and probably on the tree. Mine fell on the ground, and I stepped on it and splintered everything off. So needless to say, it was a fun build going, is this the part? I hope that's the part, because I'm going to put that there, and if it doesn't fit, yeah, it was one of those. You'll notice that I have him swapped. His shield is supposed to be on this side, and the gun is supposed to be on the other hand. Well, the gun is incredibly loose in his hand, and this joint, I hesitate to call it a ball joint, because it's really not. This joint is quite loose. See, if I do that to the other side, it stays out, whereas this one, with the shield on, as you can see, just kind of flops back in, and it's kind of a pain, and his gun just kind of droops, so I tend to leave it like that. Now, for my first Gundam, this guy is excellent. I really do enjoy this guy overall. Now, as I said, his accessories are the shield. I'll set him down there for a second. The shield, which you can stick up. Let's see if it'll focus. Oh, kind of. It has Omni, like Omni Consumer Products. Omni Consumer Products, OCP. So, and it has a, my hand back there, and it has a little logo there that I actually stuck there. If I was thinking, I would have put the colored one, because you do get a sticker sheet that, again, not really sure where they go, for a clear, so you can put them over the paint, and you also get some shiny stickers. Now, you'll see that I forgot 4 of them, and that's because they weren't really clear how they went on, and being my first Gundam, I didn't want to screw it up. But anyway, back to the the shield. It's very nice. It has nice detailing in here, but the problem I have with this kit, and it's not really with this kit, it's with the box. The box that they give you, or the box that the pictures on the box that they show you, I believe are off of the master grade, the higher end version of this guy. Unless, well, yeah, had to be. Because this is shown in a gray, and I'm aware people paint them. I am. But for the level of detail, there were just some details that were left out of this mold that are on the master grade, or the hyper grade or whatever, that are actually missing from this one. So, comes with that. Also, comes with a completely unpainted hand with a sword. Now, with the fingers holding the hilt of the beam, that could be a little tricky to paint, so I'm probably just going to leave it off, although I really do like this. He also comes with two hilts. Just the hilts of the sword, unactivated, so you can stick whatever you want in there. I think they take other blades, so you can like slide a red one on or a blue one on or whatever. If they even make that, I'm not sure. He also does come with, popping his hand off here, a gun, which you do have to assemble yourself. And, like I said, it's very loose in the hands, but, you know, get it in a good pose and leave it there. Don't mess with it. In order to get the gun in and out, you have to take this back panel off. And then just, whoops. I put the hand down trying to put the panel on the gun. Pop that back on there, and you have a closed fist. I really do like the inclusion of, you know, the detachable plate for, you know, holding the gun or whatever, because it just gives it that complete look, and it is just super cool. The gun I don't really have too many problems with. I think I clipped off a piece that wasn't supposed to be off, but it didn't look like it was on the actual gun, so I cut it. Get out of my light! Sorry. But the ammo clip you can move side to side if you want to. It's your Gundam. Or Gundam, depending on how you pronounce it. The backpack section, the jetpack. Popped his head off. No! Popped his head off. The backpack is rather nice. The jetpack, or whatever. It just pegged on to his back, a little peg. And these are articulated so you can get them in whatever way you want. I find that splaying them out to the side works best. The golden pieces on the inside are stickers, as you can probably tell. That one actually looks pretty good. So, not too much to say. It's got a, where to go, sticker detail there. I don't know if you can see. Kind of, sort of there. Pointer! Sticker right in there. It's probably too dark, but it's that colored one I told you about earlier. Put that off to the side. Gun, pointer, head, back on the Gundam. And here we have just the base Gundam. That's what I'm going to call it. The base Gundam. Without the jetpack, without the airstrike, or the AILE strike, or whatever you're going to call it. And he looks very cool. Now, again, I did miss the gray bits on the stickers are supposed to go on these little slits, but again, I didn't know that going into it being my first Gundam, and it's really hard to get the torso section separated. And besides this joint on this arm is already starting to show signs of wear, stress being most of it. So, not going to worry about that too much. The joints on this guy, you can rotate it all the way around. Up about that far, down that far. You do have to kind of get the shoulder pad away from control it differently, and there is stickers there on the elbow pad, or the shoulder pad, excuse me, and then the X105 there on the other shoulder pad. He does bend at the elbow, but it's only a single bend, which is fine. Being a giant mech suit, you know. Mech suit? Mm-hmm. Giant robot. And it does rotate, and it is ball jointed at the wrist. Now, other customizers and other builders of Gundams actually take away the seams and use like a plastic putty or plastic cement. I'll do that eventually, but I just didn't have the time, and I kind of like the panel lines because it gives it more of a robotic feel. Anyway, getting the arms out of the way here. Yep. The head, do the head first because it's right there, ball joint, but it's kind of hard with the jetpack on because it comes over his shoulders and limits the side-to-side and just overall range of the head. But it is on a ball joint. The side skirts, they move. They're on a completely different, they're on a sprue all by themselves. But the crotch guard here does move up, so you can, get him in some nice, like, stomping poses or whatever. So it does accommodate for the posing of your figure. Sorry about the light, but it's really kind of cloudy outside, so the sun comes in and out, and if I did it the way that I normally do, you'd be blinded. Blinded by the light. Sorry. So yeah, that's the legs, and he does bend quite nicely at the knee. I'll say very nicely. So if you wanted him to like play soccer or something, well, it's your figure, more power to you. And he does have an ankle tilt and slight ball jointness at the ankle itself. And hello, there we go. His leg looked shorter. I was like, what? The build of this guy took me about 3 hours. And it's a high grade. But I chalk that up to mainly the fact that I was new and didn't want to do anything wrong, which I ended up doing wrong anyway. So just getting them put all back together here. The addition of the backpack really does make him look a bit tougher, in my opinion. It gives him a little bit more meat to him. And I don't have one of those Gundam display stands, which I really need to get for this guy, because he should be flying with a giant jetpack like that. So, giving him all his accessories to go over how I feel about this guy overall. The build, I'll just start talking about it now while I'm putting the accessories back on him. The build was awesome. The build was fun. It had a lot of... The directions were very clear on where parts go, and it would probably help if I spoke Japanese or Chinese or whatever ease those are in. But I don't, so... The sculpt itself, it's what they call a remaster, and they can't seem to get that to go on. There we go. It's what they call a remaster, and what I can only assume is that remaster, yeah. I can only assume that means it was re-released. This guy's the re-release. So, well, nabbit. That's one problem I have with this toy, is that, or this figure I should say, is that the shoulder pads sort of interfere with the posability of the shield. And as you can see, I can't really turn his head side to side with the jetpack on. The eyes are stickers that you have to put on yourself, and I'm surprised I got them as straight as I did. But anyway, just getting him in an awesome pose to finish this off with. Like I said, the build quality was fun. The overall... This is the stock. I didn't do anything else to this figure other than add a couple stickers where I thought they would look awesome. And, I have to go back through and really remove some of the panel lines and stuff like that, and maybe pen in some of the mouthpieces. But straight out of the box, and for the first impressions of Gundam, awesome. I love this guy, and I will be getting other Gundams in the future. So, the AILE Strike Gundam, very cool, very cool. He doesn't stick together as well as I thought he would, but that'll help with the plastic cement and the stand and stuff. So, yeah, this guy, I didn't think I'd like Gundam. I did not think I would. But then again, it's a robot. Fighting robots who look awesome and have really good articulation. This guy cost me, I think, $20. So you get a 6-inch scale figure, about a 6-inch figure for $20, but you get to build them yourself and customize them. How cool is that? Anyway, I'm going to go because this review has probably gone on long enough. I will just sign off now and say, hope you guys have a great day, great night, whenever you're watching this. Take care. Gundam! Yeah. I'm gonna go now. Take care, guys.